Good morning, students. It's my new video for a new chapter, that is chemical bonding. In this chapter, I am going to teach you about electrovalent bond, covalent bond, coordinate bond, structure of various compound, orbit structure and electron dot structure, and etc. First of all, I am going to explain you about some important point related to this chapter. First of all, what is the causes of chemical bonding? We know that everything in this world wants stability. So is the case with atom. For atom, stability means having the electron arrangement of an inert gas, that is octet, in outermost shell. Only one atom is exception, that is helium. Actually, we know that it is found that elements with their complete outermost shell don't react or are least reactive. We therefore concluded that the atom having 8 electrons, 2 electrons in their outermost shell are very stable and unreactive. Therefore, to attain stability, atoms tend to combine chemically by redistribution of electron in the outermost shell या valence shell electrons, so that each is left with a stable electronic configuration. Causes of chemical combination is the tendency of element to acquire the nearest noble gas configuration in their outermost orbit and become stable. Some important point that's related to this chapter is, that is, first of all, I am giving the example of one neutral atom. What is the meaning of neutral atom? I am taking the one element by our periodic table, that is sodium. Sodium, it contains 11 proton and 11 electron in their initial stage. That is, number of proton and number of electron is equal, so it is known as electrically neutral. So it is known as electrically neutral because it contains 11 proton and 11 electron. But when sodium loses one electron, it contains sodium ion, that it contains one positive charge, that is known as cation. So what is the definition of cation? That I explained. Next point, if I take the example of chlorine, chlorine have tendency to gain one electron and fulfill their electronic configuration. Chlorine have tendency to gain one electron and fulfill their electronic configuration, that is fulfill their octet. Due to containing one electron, taking one electron, it contain one negative charge on their central atom, so it act as an anion. Now, according to definition, what is electrically neutral? An atom is electrically neutral. Electrically neutral means the number of positively charged particles, that is proton, are equal to the number of negatively charged particles, that is electron. Now, next point, every atom try to attain the stable electronic configuration, that is nearest gas electronic configuration, that is 8 electron in the valence shell. Only one atom is exception, that is helium. Helium, which is having 2 electrons in the valence shell, but it is stable. Atom attain the stable electronic configuration by either losing, gaining or sharing. And losing, gaining and sharing depend upon the bonding. In bonding, some terms arise, that is ions. What is ions? When atom loses gain electron, it get converted to electrically charged particle called an ions. Here I am giving example. When sodium loses one electron, it contain one positive charge, that it act as a ion. Actually it contain positive charge, so it act as a cation. Now next example is chlorine. Chlorine take one electron and convert it into chlorine ions, that is chloride. It contain one negative charge, so it act as an anion. According to definition, cation, when atom loses electron, it get converted to positively charged particle called cation. Anion, when an atom gain electron, it get converted to negatively charged particle called anion. Now, what is electropositive element? The element which easily loses electron and acquire positively charged are called electropositive element. Generally, all metals are electropositive element. How do you know? Generally, first group of element, example, hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, and second group of element have tendency to lose electron and contain positive charge. So this group of element, first and second group of element, act as a electropositive element. Now, I am giving the example of electronegative element. What is electronegative element? The element which easily gain electron and acquire negatively charged are called electronegative element. Example, non-metal are electronegative element. 17 and 16 group of element is known as non-metal, and it have tendency to lose electron and contain negative charge on their atoms. So it is known as electronegative element. Now, what is ionic bonding? Ionic bond. Ionic bond, that electrovalent bond. Very strong bond. It is known as very strong bond because this bond formed by the metal and non-metal. I am giving example. The bond formed as a result of transference of electron from the outermost shell of a metal to the outermost shell of a non-metal is called an ionic bond, electrovalent bond. Ionic bonds are formed between metal and non-metal. Metal loses electron and non-metal gain electron. For example, according to electronic configuration of sodium, 281, in their outermost shell 1 electron present, so it have tendency to lose 1 electron and contain 8 electron in their penultimate shell, that is a stable configuration. In the case of chlorine, it contains 7 electron in their outermost shell, that is valence shell, so it have tendency to gain 1 electron and it converted into chlorine ions. Here the formation of 2 ions, one positive ion, that is sodium ion, another chlorine ion, that is negative ion, and the bond formed between the positive and negative ion is known as electrostatic force. The force existed between positive and negative ions are electrostatic force of attraction. As a result of transference of electron, ions are formed which are held by a strong electrostatic force of attraction. The metals participating in an ionic bond formation should have low ionization potential. What is the condition for the formation of ionic bond? That is, one metal and another is ionic bond always formed between metal and non-metal. Then one metal is necessary and another non-metal. And next point is metal should have low IP. Metal must have low IP. That is, IP means it have tendency to lose electron very easily. And non-metal must have high electron affinity. What is the meaning of high electron affinity? That it have tendency to accept electron very highly. The chemical compound formed as a result of, what is chemical compound? Formed as a result of transfer of electron from the outermost shell of a metal to the outermost shell of a non-metal are called ionic or electrovalent compounds. The compound formed by the transference of electron are called ionic or electrovalent compounds. Now, what is the property of ionic or electrocovalent compound. Actually, ionic compound are hard solid. Why it is hard solid? As their constituent particles are ions, which are held by a strong electrostatic force of attraction, and hence they cannot be separated easily. Ionic compound have high melting point and boiling point. Actually, they are non-volatile solid. As in these compound, ions are held by a strong electrostatic force of attraction. So large amount of energy is required to overcome this force of attraction between the ions. Next point, ionic compound don't conduct electricity in their solid state, as they can conduct electricity in the fused molten or aqueous solution. In their aqueous solution, in the solid state, they don't conduct electricity as the ions are not free. They are held by a strong electrostatic force of attraction. However, in their molten state, the strong force of attraction get weakened, and thus the ions become free to conduct electricity. In the aqueous solution, the high dielectric constant overcome the strong electrostatic force of attraction. Thus the ions become free to carry the electric current. Next property, ionic compound dissolving in water allow the passage of electric current through them, as the ions become free. Thus they act as a strong electrolyte. Ionic compounds are soluble in water, but they are insoluble in organic solvent, as water has maximum dielectric constant. Therefore, it decreases the force of attraction between the ions, and thus it forms free ions, and hence they dissolve. Now next point, on passing electric current through molten, fused and aqueous solution of ionic compound, the ions dissociate and migrate towards electrodes. That is two types of electrode. One is positive electrode, another is negative electrode. Ionic compound undergo fast reaction in their aqueous solution. Now, in my next video, I am explaining about the covalent bond and their property, how the covalent bond form. Thank you.